識なのか不安だけど隣に守りたい君がいればいいと今思った忘れたいこともあるけれど振り返ると弱くなるけど思い出は心の宝物だからそばにあるのさ平気だったけど夢を見ながら夜を過ごしたいと感じたのは初めてさ明日の光は待っているから May tomorrow be wonderful too 手を取り合える力があれば眠りから覚めても
Beep, 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 good morning, beep, 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 beep. That's how the song ends. It always touches my heart. It always touches my heart to hear all the beeps at the end of Lullaby for You. It really is a touching lullaby. Good morning, Inferno. Good morning, Santino. Good morning, Dupliz. Good morning, Jumpy. Good morning, Inferno. Has she started the challenge yet, or is she still practicing? The challenge is underway and going real good. We have beaten 3 out of 5 bosses. We've only got 2 more left. So yeah, it's going real good. We got the drops we needed to be able to survive the final boss. So like, we're prepped. We're good. As long as I don't make any mistakes, then the run's just going, and all I gotta worry about is farming for health drops each attempt. And boop. Good morning. I remember an eyeball, and then I think I fell asleep last stream. Last stream, Kidder was already dead, so that was a couple streams ago. We've beaten, in addition to the eyeball, we beat a flame ball and a skull ball. Now we're fighting a slime ball. So wait, before that, I've got to do something really important. There we go. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. I got it. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. Bam. Gamer. Nobody's ever allowed to accuse me that I'm not gamer. And also need to start the recording. Bam. Recording started. Everybody ready for an incredibly terrible stream tonight? I am. It's gonna suck. Luckily, it'll be short. I don't have that much time left. Don't worry, I was productive today. I got some important chores done, and I did do some work stuff off stream. I put a little bit of time into. I'm trying to set up a bot on my server who will give roles to people, so that so what'll happen is Carlbot will give everybody the Strem chat role, which will be a new role to anybody who wants it. There'll just be a message that everybody reacts to get the Strem chat role. And then also in addition, Carl will inform everybody when I go live. Automatically. I don't even have to do anything. It is mostly set up. I just need to iron out the kinks, and this stream was partially a test. It failed the test. I have to change some things. But it's almost ready. Also, good morning, Yunurier. How's it going? Boop. That should do it. Is the audio volume okay? Let me know if it's even vaguely feasible for the game volume to be any lower. Okay? If it's vaguely feasible that some human being somewhere might want the game audio to be a little bit lower, tell me. Volume seems good? Okay. Good morning, Lord Floof. Good morning, Lawrence. Well, let's get right into death. hell was that? Hell was that? Why am I alive? Oh my god, dang! Oof. I misjudged the number of hits. I thought it would. I thought that they would die with that hit. Can you put the boss in buckets and sell them on RuneScape? Unfortunately, that would be fake world trading. Anyways, good morning, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody's days? I'm farming for health. We're gonna be doing that a lot today. Well, not that much. Like I was saying earlier, I got a bunch of chores done. Miss Game Champ, do you believe I need to play Pocket Tales before Bad Fur Day? I mean, the whole philosophy behind Bad Fur Day was, let's make not that. Yeah. Release order. Did Pocket Tales come out before Bad Fur Day? Then yes. Release order. Like, you're even saying right there, like, I'm not even sure which direction you're going for, like, which is the obvious answer there. Because you say, their whole philosophy was, let's make not that. Meaning that Bad Fur Day is very directly a response to the direction represented in Pocket Tales. It's like if somebody replies to somebody in email and it says re, and then you go, oh, there's a re in the title? Well, I mean, I guess I don't have to read the original, because this one's re. It's actually the opposite. You know, like Re-Chain of Memories? Everybody thinks you don't need to do the original because it's re. No, the re means you do. Whoops. Yeah, but Pocket Tales only came out before because of the rework of 12 Tales. Okay, so play 12 Tales first, I guess. Good luck. Actually, legit, getting, like, a beta of 12 Tales is, That's like my holy grail of, leaks that I hope we get one day. I want to play, like, Conquer 12 Tales is such a, like, mystery of mysteries that I wanna play it. I wanna see that game. The fact that we got Dinosaur Planet fills me with hope. An ex-Rare employee recently came out saying, I found a working copy of the last prototype of 12 Tales, can't release it because I would get Uber sued. I do remember this. I did see that news, and I'm just like, would be a real shame. Would be a real shame if it suddenly appeared on the internet. And they have no idea how it happened. But yeah, obviously I don't want anybody to be putting their head in the headlights for it. I'd never ask someone to do that. It's appreciated if they do, though. Thank you very much for the subscription, Sunrise Fest. Let me know if I'm not pronouncing that right. Good morning, Renard. Passing by to wish you all a good day and best of lucks on the attempts, Miss Champ. Thank you. Let's hope I'm able to do, like, hardly any. Like, playing Conquer has really made me wish that both games were released. I have held on to the fact that whenever they talk about it, they say the project was put on halt and never say canceled. What's the context? Like they actually said that 12 Tales was put on halt, not that it became Bad Fur Day. I'm not sure what you mean there. Correct, I am conscious that it's a super stretch. I'm just, like, legitimately not sure what you mean. Sorry. Rare with Banjo and Conquer needed much more games. You should look at their library nowadays! I love Nuts and Bolts Tears of the Kingdom prototype. I do too, genuinely. I'd really like to go back and replay Nuts and Bolts sometime. I just need to get an Xbox Series. You know, one of the Xbox series of consoles. Or, any minute now, they're announcing the PC version of Rare Replay. Any minute now. The worst part is that, like, Rare Replay came out in, like, that very specific golden period just before Play Anywhere started. So, like, they just barely dodged a PC port being required. We were that close. I've thought about this for a few years. The only reason I'd buy an Xbox is for Rare Replay. Yep, those are the two biggest things that I want to get an Xbox Series for are number 1, Rare Replay, and number 2, it'll run my Xbox 360 games slightly better. Same with PS5. Literally all I want is to run my PS4 games slightly better. Oh, and lip sync in Ghost of Tsushima. That too. Which, I guess that plays into it. That's more of an exclusive feature. Yeah, on the PS4 version, all the cutscenes are pre-rendered, if I'm remembering correctly. So they only pre-rendered the English dub. So all the mouth flap movements are just wrong if you have the Japanese dub. But it's in engine on PS5, so it actually changes. So why not get a PS5 instead? I was just saying that's why I want a PS5. That's why I would want a PS5. Yeah, that would be the reason why I haven't done it yet. They cost money, and I mean, but you said Series X. I was talking about the Series X. And then also PS5, because I would want a Series X for similar reasons to me wanting a PS5. Just, you know, wanting to play prior console libraries games of the respective lineage. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not rich enough yet that I can justify buying an Xbox 360 Pro right now. Or a PS4 Pro right now. I already have a PS4 Pro. But gosh, the PS4 Pro looks slightly better. I do have to say though, I'm very happy that I did not get into the PS4 generation until the Pro came out. Cause like, gosh, being able to run games at buttery smooth frame rates is so nice. Series S is a pretty good alternative. Why would I get the worst one? I have a choice between good and bad. Why would I go, oh, bad is cheaper, so I'll get bad. It's bad though. Significantly cheaper. Yeah, but it's bad. I have a Series S and it's competent. I hadn't really thought about the fact that you work with it, so yeah, MB. Oh, that is an important aspect I hadn't even considered in this discussion. Because, yeah, I would prefer the games to be running as well as possible for recordings. But, that was not in my thought process. I'm just really anal. I don't think I'm hearing that word right. You say it a lot, and I don't know what it means. Anal, as in, like, it's a reference to, like, a psychology thing. Which, for the record, I think is... I have my doubts on how accurate it is to real life, but it's let me just look it up. It was like a Freud thing. Yeah. So people who are anal retentive, they're excessively orderly and fussy, supposedly owing to conflict over toilet training in infancy. So a person who is very like excessively meticulous about things. Well, obviously, Freud decided that means that you're really concerned with your potty training. You never let your potty training go. Real talk, Freud was like a freak. He just projected onto everyone, I swear. How's the chicken mine been? I feel like I've been getting pretty bad RNG, which is great because I don't have much time to stream today. Wow, I'm actually almost done. I'm actually almost done with the stream. I didn't have much time to stream today. Oh wait, I have another hour. Sorry, I misread the hour time. No, yeah, we've got another hour after this. Late today, I was starting Rogue Legacy 2. Ooh. Good morning, Nakona. Hope you enjoy Rogue Legacy 2. I do have to get back to that. I did beat it, but I'm in New Game Plus, and I gotta 100% it now. Good morning, Pure Vector Drop Bear. And yeah, I'm trying to get back to full health is what's going on. And the reliable way to do that, I posted a clip in Discord? Oh my. Oh my. Zor's coming in with some incredible clip. Oh, it's some sort of a taunt? So, the clip, I'm not gonna bother with, like, trying to show it on screen. That'd take forever. But, Zorse shows a clip of him, getting 4 chickens from, like, a chicken from each destructible object in this room. Well, not necessarily this room, but, like, you know, this type of room. And the odds, according to Zorse, and I trust Zorse on his numbers, are 1 in 1,234,567. Anyway, good morning, Zorse. Did you hear? Did you hear about where I am in the run now? Yes, I've watched the VODs on days that I miss stream. Ooh, yay! Yeah, I'm doing good. There's a very real possibility that, like, this is the run, and I actually win, and not lose. Alex was so much faster than I expected. Yeah, you and me both. It flabbergasted me too. What happened was I accidentally played the wrong video file. You see, I was supposed to wait a couple days before I played that one. Me. And not getting one more strength upgrade to make heroes mages take 7 hits instead of 8 is a bummer. Oh, yeah, I think I do remember you saying I needed a second one. Hey, at least I got one. At least I can kill, like, the bosses faster, hypothetically. All I need to do is, if I do 25 hits, then that's as if I got a whole extra hit. Awesome. Alright, time to disappoint Zorse. Oh, wow, that's so almost dead. You're right. It's not a no damage. It's a 1 life run. I'm allowed to get hit. I'm just not allowed to die. Oh! Ah! Also, yes, I know I could potentially survive more hits, but I don't want to... I don't want to do the fight if I take a hit that early. If you can, try to leave the box on the top of the highest platform. Okay, you think that's a good one. I had been leaving some boxes that I thought were good. But, of course, I'm basing this entirely based on vibes. It lets you jump higher to reach mages, and also you can land in it, and the 2 smallest size slimes can't hit you. Ooh. No, too late. I can land in it. I can get nice and cozy in my crate. Okay, this has been bugging me for a while. Okay, it was as simple as I thought it was. Yeah. Oh, you know what I just realized? I made that dumb joke about, oh, haha, I'm cheating, and this is a spliced video file. I guess I could... RuneScape could be a way of verifying that, couldn't? Verifying that the run's legit, right? Because I keep clicking off the game to click on RuneScape. And you know, that'd be pretty crazy to somehow time that while logged into an MMO. Right? Like, someone could just go to this server on RuneScape and just check if I'm there. People should start doing that for speedruns. Just require them to boot up an MMO and multitask during the speedrun. The game also has a sort of built-in verification if you watch the enemy parade after killing the fountain. Yeah. It sort of works. But, like, if I spliced it in ways where I didn't kill any extra enemies, like, I figure... Oh, wait! Every attempt at the bosses would do, like, extra slimes. Yeah, okay, you kill enemies in the boss attempts. Ooh. That'd make it tricky. I hadn't factored that in when I was splicing the video together. Crap. Are people genuinely accusing you of pulling a Billy Mitchell? I do not get serious accusations. I get accusations from random commenters occasionally, and it's always very funny. Because their contentions are usually a case of literally not knowing anything about the game. Trying to think of, like, examples, like points where, like, people would point at the screen and say, well, look, it's cheated because of this discrepancy. I'm trying to think. I know there's a few funny ones. A really common one is just, I'll have a clip on screen of me breaking the rules. Or, like, something like, it's supposed to be a no money run. And then there's a clip where I have money, and they'll go, wait, you have money! Clearly this run was cheated. And it's a clip where it has demo in big bold letters in the corner of the screen. Ooh, actually, that is a good example, Ratchet and Clank. That's right, I remember. There is an interesting phenomenon where you can actually, like, get ammo for guns that you don't have. Like, they drop during the, I forget what the monster's name was called, the one that Quark sicks on you in his base. During that fight, the ammo boxes can, like, drop ammo for guns you don't have. And of course, you don't have any ammo for those guns, because you don't have the guns yet, and you'll collect the ammo. And of course, I just show clips of this happening. But people would comment and be like, oh, I can tell this run's cheated. You were collecting ammo, which means you must have spent ammo. But yeah, that one's, like, not so much they haven't played the game. That's obviously a weird situation that you wouldn't expect the game to be that way. But it's just, like, it's just a quirk of the game. Is that RuneScape 3 AFK grinding in the bottom right? Hells yeah. I'm making slime from my slime. Oh wait, did I break the box? I broke the box! I have a very short attention span. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Oh. That was a bad one. I did not perform. But yeah, right now what I've mostly been doing in RuneScape has been just like trying to make profit over time rather than lose money on my membership over time. That is in-game profit, obviously. Just so that I can keep my membership going indefinitely. I'm trying to, like, bank extra membership time so that I can play the game when I have free time. Four? I only see 3. The World Ends With You is also running, but I'm farming for shutdown PP, you see. So it's running without running. This video is not in chronological order. If you see me flip-flop between levels 0 and 0, that's why. Which one was that from? I remember, like, level 1 and 100 in one video. Was there one where I also said between level 0 and 0? Oh, wait, I think I remember something like... I did in a Kingdom Hearts video, about Kingdom Hearts level 1 run. I said, like, it was a repeat of a prior line. If you see me wibble-wobbling between levels 1 and 100, that's why. And then I repeated it in a Kingdom Hearts level 1, and I said, if you see me wibble-wobbling between levels 1 and 1, that's why. That was a good joke. I like my jokes. Never got to that point in money making. Kind of wish I did though. Now that sailing hit. Yeah, I got really really lucky when necromancy came out, which is this is partially why I'm fond of necromancy for money making. When necromancy came out, I banked on like all the new necromancy stuff. And I had tons of free time at the time because that was when I didn't have hands. But I was playing RuneScape with my feet. And necromancy, these rituals are really easy to do with my feet. And so I'd, like, be watching The Walking Dead and just doing rituals on the side. Or, like, mixing together inks. Those were also very profitable for those first few days and even weeks. Eventually, I went into, oh, wait, Ash is really good? Farming for Ash in the Abyss is really good, and I do that. And I made so much money in RuneScape, that I was able to buy enough bonds for 3 years of membership. It was a good time to make money. Watching The Walking Dead while doing necromancy. I didn't even put two and two together. But yeah, I got down to the point where I only had 1 year's of membership left. And so that's why I'm trying to get my money back up. I want to save up another couple years. Which isn't too hard to do as long as you've got the game on the side and you're just multitasking while doing something else. Like, I think you only need a little over an hour per day if you're using bonds, if you're using them on a daily basis. But if you do, like, the year membership, that gives you, like, quite a bit more time per bond. So, yeah. The goal is to make a profit, and I'm doing that. At least I was, before ectoplasm went down in price. I'm sure I'm still making a profit, just slower. I'm hoping ectoplasm goes back up in price when a boss releases. Cause I think that was when ectoplasm was high before. Was a boss released. So everybody was like investing in combat stuff, which includes ectoplasm. Ectoplasm is really important for necromancy combat. Oh, good morning, Juniper. Playing RuneScape at work, your boss is gonna see you and she'll be angry. She'll be angry if I don't play it. I think I heard in one of your vids that you had hand issues. Somehow remembering White Mage Final Fantasy run. Playing RuneScape 3 with your feet is interesting. Yeah, it's what got me back into RuneScape. Because I hadn't actually played RuneScape to any serious degree since, like, mid-RuneScape 2. And then the whole hand thing happened, and I was like, well, I guess now's the time to get back into RuneScape. It's the kind of game that I bet I could play with my feet. You know, there's a lot. You just click on stuff and wait for it to die. You don't need to be super active. So I'm gonna do my stretches real quick. But yeah, and speaking of, hey, stretches. If you play video games, I highly recommend getting a regular stretching routine at a minimum. And hopefully even, like, potentially, like, arm exercises in general, like weightlifting exercises, have been really helpful for me. If you want to be playing games when you're 100 years old, you need to invest in them now. Your arms, I mean, not the video games. You can invest in the video games, too. Also, exercise is good. This world of sitting is bad for your body. Yet, that's also why I got DDR. I've been playing it every few days. I've not been slacking, and it's going real good. Only reason I didn't play it today is because I freaking wanted to do this stream. It's all your fault. Also, oh yeah, by the way, the White Mage Final Fantasy run, that one, I made that video when I was having hand issues. That's why I chose that run, because it's a run I'd wanted to do for, like, even before VG Myths. And you know, it's a game that it's turn-based. So, like, there's no active time element, so you can play it with your feet pretty easily. Do you have the mat or a full cabinet? I got a hard pad. Well, my mom got it for me as a Christmas present. It got here early, so I've already been playing it. But yeah, I used to play DDR, just like on a soft mat a lot in like, you know, like preteen to teenage years, and then you know I just sort of fell out of it over time. But I really wanted to get back into it with Retro Achievements in particular, because on Retro Achievements we've got a million DDR sets on there. And the issue I was having is, well, I'm trying to get achievements, and a lot of the achievements are get a full combo, which is really difficult on a soft mat, because soft mats, like, for higher level play, they're super inaccurate. Like, they'll constantly be tapping when you didn't, or not tapping when you did, or double tapping when it was supposed to be a single tap, and stuff like that. It was really annoying, and so I was like, I need a hard pad. And it is an exercise investment, so even though it costs like $500, I'm doing it. And I'm doing it, and I'm playing DDR. It's great. And it's very exhausting. I need to get back into shape. Why would I worry about stretching when an S-tier gamer has proven it can be done with my feet? Can't play every game with your feet. There's a reason I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. I mean, you could. You could still play Tears of the Kingdom with your feet. You could definitely make it work. But I didn't want to do like a... I didn't want to get a lesser experience out of it. And that's why I didn't play it at launch. Because I knew I could not possibly play the game to anywhere near the level of play I want to be able to play it. I was going to make a snide remark at high-level DDR, but like, yeah, that's the prime example of a competitive game. When I say high level, I literally just mean high difficulty level. That is, I mean that literally. But yeah, I've been breaking it in with the most hardcore of DDR games. Mario DDR Mix for the Nintendo GameCube. I actually started it during the GameCube launch event, and that was the game that inspired me, where I was like, I need a hard pad. I can't do this. I'm not doing these full combos. Okay, I'm gonna do an attempt at this boss, and then I also need to go to the bathroom. I just don't want to leave you hanging when I just did my stretches. This better go fast! Aeronotus can take a while. Oh, I broke it! I broke it again! It's in the way! It's so annoying! Oh! I'm very dumb. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Good morning, I'm back. Who likes chicken? Wait. So tonight, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do after the strem's over and everything. I think for dinner we're gonna have tuna sandwiches. That's what I'm gonna ask Rebecca if she wants tuna sandwiches for dinner. And then I'm gonna play Rockman Battle and Chase. And that'll be the rest of my night. No, wait. I'll find a random game to master for Peak Streak first. And then I'll play Rockman, Battle, and Chase. And that'll be my night. Everybody else been playing good video games? If you can't tell, I'm bored and I need somebody to talk to me. No pressure. Feel free to lurk. Wanted to start Metaphor Refantazio tomorrow. Ooh, that's on my list of I want to play it. I started Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Ooh. Probably take a shower and study some more. Ooh, that's productive. Showers are self-care. They're important. Studying is, well, I guess it's a form of self-care, you could argue. I've been playing Persona 3 a lot lately. Hells yeah. I can't wait to read those books that I've been talking about being going to read at some point for years. See? I know what I'm doing. I didn't break it. God! That was just me being dumb. There's a lot of that with Herodotus. You guys like yogurt? Oh, hells yeah. We have one yogurt cup in the fridge that I was actually considering having, and I was like, no, we're gonna be having dinner a little bit. Ooh, good luck. I started having yogurt for breakfast this year, and it's a pretty nice way to start the day. By the way, never split a slime on the center platform where you start the fight. There is an invisible area there where mages cannot exist, so they can spawn on top of you instead of popping out like they are supposed to. Ooh. Well, thanks for letting me know. I've never encountered that before, but, like, gosh, would be nice not to encounter it. This is because the golden chest that appears after the boss fight creates a weird invisible space that repels mages. Ooh. Fancy programming. Wait, Miss Game Champ, are you Miss or Mrs.? Well, technically Mrs. But, like, Miss sounds like... I don't know, I like Miss. Well, that's not how you solve that. Where did I go wrong? This was definitely not wrong. Oh, wow. This was easy. I don't even know why I did it like that. Oh, dang! That's right, Gamer Champ. You don't need to practice against Herodotus. You should just get into a real run and be productive. It'll be fine. You're so gamer, you can do it. Imagine going back in time and telling Herodotus, over 2,000 years in the future, a gelatinous creature in a moving picture box powered by lightning would be named after him. Actually, it's in the it is in fact in the lore of Rogue Legacy. Spoilers. But Herodotus is like he's just Herodotus. He's just the guy named Herodotus. It is apparently a thing. They don't really explain it directly, but it seems to be the case that that people get turned into monsters by the castle in some capacity. Because the final boss is like, hey, those bosses you fought, they went in the castle once. He just says the names, like they were the names of people who died in the castle at some point or something like that. And it's like, whoa, those are the names that happened on the screen when I fought a boss. Good morning, Sil. I'm farming for chicken. That's the entire stream. I killed a slime once. Poorly. It had friends. More accurately, it was friends. So a pretty regular Rogue Legacy challenge jam. Yeah. I can't wait till we get multi-set on our Twitch channels. I just thought of it. We're so close, according to all the stuff that we're getting behind the scenes. Multi-set on Retro Achievements is coming out like friggin' like any week now, probably. Jesus, any week now? Could it? Oh my god. Christmas Miracle? Christmas Miracle? Oh my god. I feel like joining at any time is like an 80% chance to currently be farming chicken. Oh, that's a low estimate. Stupid question. Can the chandelier to the right of the Land of Darkness portal give floor chicken? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, you mean like the candles that are actually in the boss room. No, those ones won't respawn. There's actually one to the left too, and it's gone. I'm going to these specific rooms because they are purple question mark rooms. And purple question mark rooms can respawn breakable objects because Cellar Door Games is not very good at programming. Affectionately. So does multi-set mean that, say, you could be doing regular Final Fantasy VII achievements, but also stuff for the bonus challenge set? Yep, exactly, you got it. Multi-set means the subsets having to be, like, a different file with a patch and stuff like that will be, for the most part, a thing of the past. Some subsets will still require it for, like, very specific reasons. But for the most part, like, all the bonus sets, the sets that are, like, just, like, completionist stuff, like the shiny subsets, the Professor Oak challenge subsets, all of those you'll be able to earn while running the main set as well. which is really useful for stuff like the Professor Oak challenges. Like, if you're doing a game that you never did the main set for, and you do a Professor Oak challenge in it, well, then you're just automatically going to get, like, all the progression achievements at a minimum. And particularly, like, with the shiny subset, that's, like, one of the best use cases, I think. Because, you know, shinies are so random, casual players might see one on their normal playthrough and catch it. It'd be nice if they get an achievement to go with it. Should make 100%ing stuff a lot, not easier, but less time. Yeah, my big thing that I'm really waiting for multi-set for, and I am so hyped. It's the main reason I'm hyped for multi-set, is Rockman on the PSP. Some people know it as Powered Up. That game has 3 sets. The main set, the all stages subset, which is the subset for completing every stage in the game for the sake of, like, it's tracked on your save file in game, is the reason why they wanted to make achievements for it. And you need to beat every stage with every character on all 3 difficulties, which is like a few hundred stage playthroughs. And I have done it multiple times, by the way, on real hardware. I'm excited to do it again. And then the third subset is, you know, the all stages subset? Guess what else the game tracks? The game also separately tracks for every single one of those variations, whether you did it damageless. So there's a subset for doing every single stage with every single character on every single difficulty damageless. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Pokemon has also started been waiting on it. Because, like, I was thinking, maybe when I do, do the revision of the first game, I'll just also do the Professor Oak challenge subset at the same time. Like, I can probably do a lot of those achievements while doing the Professor Oak challenge. Is each difficulty counted separately, or do higher difficulties retroactively count for lower difficulties? They are counted separately. If you beat every stage on hard mode with every character, then you will be a third done. Also, there's about a dozen characters. For the record. I will note, you technically don't have to do it with every character, because 3 of the characters are just minor variations of the same character. I won't spoil how that works. The game does a cool thing. But all 3 of those characters actually just count as the same slot. What about Roll's 50 bajillion alternate variations? Those I would not count as separate characters. Well, I guess you're right. I hadn't thought of her. Because she, like her variations, I think are similarly like I think it does the same thing in the menu as the other character who's 3 characters. But Roll's variations don't have gameplay differences. The 3 characters I was talking about do have gameplay differences, even if minor. There should be an achievement for every roll. There should be. Come on. I can take it. I'm already in for a giant grind. What's another dozen characters? Personally, I'm partial to Rockman 8 roll. I like the buttons. Man. No! I hate when it spawns there! It makes a gold spawn sound effect too, so it plays with your mind. There we go, I didn't have to wait too long. Excuse me! Yeah, screw it, I hate the box. It sucks. I'm sorry, Zorse, you were wrong. Your box deserves to die. crap, that's right. I shouldn't kill him there. Whoa! Dang it. Oh, dang! I got cocky because I was like, oh, this is... using these is really good. Thank you very much, Weird Man, for the subscription. Oh, hey, it's Super Sexy Gamer Girl Game Champ 3000. Yeah, I am. Thank you. That one was definitely the best one of the day. Best one so far. Demonstrating off of a mage twice is something I'm not sure I've ever done in this. Well, for good reason. I didn't think it through. But yeah, no, it was a good strat the first couple times. So Zorus, what are... Do you think I can survive stuff still? Because, like, yeah, 60 go down to 120. Go up to 120, so I've lost half of 120, so I've lost less than half. The thing I worry about is the spikes. I know the spikes can deal more damage, and I think the spikes could kill me now. And that's what I worry about. Like, what if I get sloppy and let the spikes hit me? Why do you have to quit when you take damage? If I am one hit away from death, I really need to quit. And honestly, even if I'm not one hit away from death, but I got a hit and I'm not like near the end, I'm really hesitant to keep the run going. Spikes and mages do about the same damage, but you're right, I think the spikes do a bit more. Yeah, I think a spike would kill me. Based on how practice went, I believe a spike would kill me. It might be the case that I could barely survive just based on the different upgrades I got. I don't know for certain. And yeah, if I die, I have to restart the entire challenge, so... I'd rather do extra attempts to try and do, like, super flawless than try and push it. But hey, I feel good about the fact that I did that well. And I actually did not... I kind of under-practiced Herodotus. I did not go back for a second round of practice. But I feel pretty good. Based on how that attempt went, that I do still have it in me to do an actual attempt. And then Final Boss, I know I've practiced enough. Final Boss is honestly easier. Now that I've practiced it a bit. Could you use the throwable knives more? I don't want to use them until later into attempts. Because they use MP, and I won't have them if I want to use them later on. If I use them in a failed attempt. And then, you know, in the next attempt, I have to farm for the MP to come back. And if I'm not at full, well, I'm not at full. I'm definitely not delaying an attempt at a boss just to farm for the MP. Like, no thanks. I'll just make up for the difference with Gamer. I gotta solve this, because this is bothering me. I'm thinking like, oh, this one's easy. Wow, I'm stupid. I was really overthinking this one. There we go. For puzzle panel, it really helps to try and visualize if it consists of like when you've got like you've got to do 4 things. If you can't see an obvious place to make a move, visualize, well, could this be created out of 2 different scenarios that are solvable in 2 moves smashed together? And that was very much a case of that. When you said in practice that healing was gonna take 20 minutes, I thought you were trying to be funny. Oh. Good morning, Santino. My name's Game Champ. How's it going? Nice to meet you. I feel like the ultra trans girl power move would be to change your legal name to Game Champ. I like Michelle. I like also having, like, a human name, you know? No offense to anybody out there named Game. Yeah. Michelle is a pretty cool name. Michelle Pfeiffer and stuff? I have no idea who Michelle Pfeiffer is. I hope she's cool. She's a cat. Then she's awesome. She's mainly known for Scarface, though. She plays the cat in Scarface. Best Catwoman also was Eris in the animated Sinbad movie that slapped. Wow. Jesus, this cat's got range. Dang, Han's not in the room. I wanted to bring him over so he could act. So he could show his incredible acting chops. After a quick test, my mages have 58 strength, and the spikes do 69 damage. Nice. So if your mages have 70 strength, then the spikes should do 71. I would definitely not survive then. 60 strength. Oh, so the spike should do 61. Or should they do 71? Yeah, they do 71. I'd die. That'd be death. That would be a corpse right there. Me, I would be the corpse. Seems like you can survive 2 hits from a mix of mages or slimes, but 1 hit from spikes would put you in the danger zone. Yeah. Basically, the main worry is not so much the 1 hit from spikes. Like, if my first hit is from spikes, I'd definitely reset. It's the question would be, do I continue if I got hit by one of the other things? Because I can survive a hit from the other things, just not the spikes. And the spikes are, like... they're easy to not get hit by. If I'm not really, really, really stupid. And I got... there's something you should know about me. Oh, woo, woo, boo, boo, boo. Oh, dang! Ah. I was expecting it to jump to the left, and I didn't realize until the last second. Oh no, wait, that might not be what's going on here. Makes me very nervous whenever you decide to down tilt a mage. It's a good strategy if you don't too much. Just not too much at once. Can you sow strength on slimes and mages? Ooh, good idea. Sorry, it might take a second. Never mind, I checked it. Oh, okay. I assume I paused at some point that you were able to see. It's 56 on mages and 44 on slimes. Spikes would still kill me. I know what I'm sad about that I realize that's gonna suck. So coming up soon in the Rockman series play order is gonna be Rockman Dash. Guess what I realized? It probably does not have subtitles for all of its cutscenes. They didn't tend to be consistent about that, and I remember it not having subtitles. And I really want to play the Japanese version. I really need those subtitles so that I can, like, look at the words and look them up. It's so much harder if they say it out loud. I cannot hear Japanese that well compared to reading it. But oh well, I'm still gonna try for it. I'm still looking forward to it. I also won't get to be able to get achievements, though. It's like, there's no way that's gonna happen. There's no way the Japanese version is gonna be compatible. So I'm just going, I guess I just won't get achievements for these games. I'll have to replay the English versions later on RA. But I'll skip through the RA versions to go for full-on Japanese. Then I can get the authentic Nihongo experience. Phonetically searching words in a completely different alphabet. Well, I mean, I'd be searching with, like, the actual, like kana. I do know the kana. I checked, looks like it does not have subs. Yep, as expected. So remember when I said that I wouldn't get hit by the spikes unless I'm stupid? Speaking of... Oh. Maybe there are videos with translations or subtitles on YouTube? I highly doubt it. Like... Usually what you'd see is just people using like the English dub like that. You know, there's a non-zero chance somebody somewhere out there has uploaded a near zero view video of just like, oh, I added subtitles to the Japanese dub. I expect if they did though, they wouldn't have actually translated it themselves. They would just copy paste the English script. Which, a big part of the reason I want to play the Japanese version is because I know that they made changes to the script. So it wouldn't be super useful if they did that. But hey, non-zero chance. But like, for someone to actually go through all the trouble of translating the entirety of the Japanese dub themselves, I don't see it happening. Why do you want to play the Japanese version? I am kind of I really like to play like the original version of games without like going through like the filter of localization. I essentially view a localization as an adaptation of the work. And well, you know, I mean, if a movie's based on a book, I want to read the book first. So in the same manner, if a if a game is based on a game, I want to play the game first. Exactly the same logic. Also, unfortunately, I've got to cut it short, which sucks because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. But it is time to end the stream. Night nights, everybody. Heart emojis. Remind me to talk about how anal I am later. The end. Heart emojis, heart emojis.